Peace and blessings, Dana Johnson here. I'm going to be demonstrating the installation process of your resonance device, but I want you to be familiar with what comes in this beautiful case. So here in this wrapper, in this bag, you'll have your two USB ports. It comes in another bag. This is your cable that connects the device to your computer. This end is what's going to go into the computer, and this end is what's going to go into the device. We have two USB ports. We have the white one. This white one, it contains the information, your software that you're going to be downloading. And this blue one is important, right? It's going to stay connected to your device. You want to make sure that it's connected when you're utilizing the software and when you're interacting with clients, okay? You want to always keep it covered for safety. Now, the next thing is in here is your quantum resonance magnetic analyzer. Beautiful device. So the portion that I told you goes inside of the device. It's going to be plugged in here, and then you plug it into the computer. It is the last thing that you're going to connect in your installation. It'll be red when there's power to the device, and when the client put their hands on the device, it will turn blue, okay? And this is what you're going to need to install. So let's go ahead and get started with your installation. My name is Dana Johnson and Selena Jackson. We're here to demonstrate how to set up your BioScan. The first thing that you want to ensure is that all your firewalls and your virus protections are deactivated, right? So sometimes you may have to take them off your computer to make sure that it works. So you're going to go into your control panel and you're going to remove the McAfee as well as the Norton, whatever device that you're using, your protector. But also understand that your Windows Defender, for those who are using Windows, your Windows Defender is going to come in and protect your system. So what you want to do is to make sure that you deactivate that as well. So we're going to go into your settings. You're going to go to where it says Windows Defender Firewall, and you're going to open that. The next thing you're going to do is go to Advanced Settings. All right, when that is open, you want to go to the bottom where it says Windows Defender Firewall, okay? And each of those tabs at the top, you want to make sure you're clicking on them and you're going to turn them all off. Selena's is turned off currently, but we're just going to go through each one so you can see to turn them off. And then you're going to hit apply once you're done. Okay. And click OK. And then you're going to come out of there. Now, this is the fun part. You're going to go ahead and get started with the installation of your brand new software. You have a white flash drive that came into the package. You're going to go ahead and install that into your USB port in your laptop or your desktop. Then you're going to go to File Explorer. What you're looking for is the USB drive that you installed. If you do not see it, go ahead and scroll down. And right there, you will see the USB device for the D port. Now, the first thing that you want to do is do read before you do anything. Do not install. Read it carefully. And then it's going to also remind you again about your software to make sure that you have deleted it or disengaged it, right? And you want to make sure that you're operating as the administrator of the computer. Okay, once you have read through it all and have a full understanding, you're going to hit the X to close that window. All right, go ahead and close it out. Now what you're going to do is start the install. Go back to the Explorer. You're going to find your drive. And then what you're going to do is select the English version. If you happen to speak Portuguese or Spanish, then you can select that. But you click the English, you're going to double click, and then it's going to begin the download process. You're going to click next, next, install. All right, you're going to give it some time to run, and then you're going to click finish. Now, at this point, what you want to do is you're going to remove the white USB port and you're going to put in the blue one. That's the short one that you have. It's got a black cap on it. Go ahead and take the cap off and you're going to install it into USB. Then you're going to see on your device a circle, a gold circle with a little white person inside. Go ahead and click on that. All
Hmm.
right. If it says that, if it gives you that error, you're going to go ahead and make sure that it's inside of the port and extract it and put it back in. And then you're going to click on the icon again.
Oop.
Did you put the white one back in, Selena?
Oh no, I did. Oops.
Okay.
I think I had too many open.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now put the blue one back in.
hmm
Oh, I'm trying to delete these off, but okay, let's see. Put the blue one in.
hmm That is where your encryption is for the software. There you go. So now you have the screen that's going to open up. So what it's asking you to go to the dossier, which is the second icon at the top, okay? And then you're going to click where it says customer group. And what this does is gives you some examples, what it's going to look like for female and what the reports may look like a male. But go ahead and click on one of those and open it. You're going to select the box,
Oh, right
record. Yeah,
here.
click on that one. And then you're going to go to the bottom where it says get report. All right, it's going to open it up and show you an example of what the reports would look like. And I recommend going through both of them, right? When you first start and get the report. And as you can see, it's going to give you some color coordination, what the colors, the blue, the yellows, and your reds and your greens. So the green, that means you're ideal. That's where you want to be. Your red, whether it's be on the right or the left, is just a caution. The blue, it's you're okay, no concern, right? But if you see red, then that would be a concern for you with that particular issue. All right. So if you scroll down a little bit in the main screen,
Oops, I'm
oh,
sorry.
that's okay. All right.
Okay.
So scroll down a bit in the main screen. All right. So you can see all the information that it gives and all the color designation. Keep going. And here, this is ideal because it gives you the example. So if it's too much to the left, right, that means it's too low. If it's too much to the right, past the green, you're too high. So that is how you're going to understand the designation of each of the reports and what the colors mean. On the left side all the way, you have about 45 reports that are going to come up. And it's going to tell you each area of the body. And so in the center, Selena, where you were, scroll down for me, back to the center.
To center?
Yeah, back to where we were, the center, where you have the colors.
Oh, okay. Scroll down. Okay,
Go
this
down.
one.
You went back up. Come back down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. So, and it's going to give you your numbers where you should be. Keep coming down. And we're going to get training on this, and so that you can be well versed in this. And so here is giving you an overall data information about what those colors are and what they mean and your numbers and where you need to be. And the wonderful thing about our device is we're going to have the AI that is going to lead you into understanding more, and it's going to also give you product recommendations for your client based on these reports and what their needs are. Okay. All right. So what you can do is we're going to go back up. What you after you finish with each of your clients, you can click on Save Report, and it will give you a PDF that you can forward to your clients. So we're not going to do that because this is a default program. So you can go back up to the top, Selena,
I'm here. Oh, I went
and
to the
then
top. Okay.
over to when you go all the way to the top. Okay, what you can do is where it says compositive report on the left side, all the way on the bottom, you can click on that, and it's going to give you a summary of each of the reports, right? So you want to become familiarized with that. You want to become familiarized with the numbers. And as I said, as you go through training, you get a better understanding of what these numbers represent and what they mean. And then it will give you just a summary of all the reports that you have seen here. And then we have the male one as well. This is the female one that Selena has selected. So you can go back up and we're going to hit return.
I clicked on
Okay.
it.
Did you click on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you have the male version. So when you have some time, you can go through that. So let me explain to you now how you're going to set up your system to actually be able to put, let's say, your information. So where it says add group manage,
Right
and where
here.
it says tested person magnet, yes, click on add. Okay. So this is going to allow you to put your client's information in. Where it says customer group, you can select different groups as you get familiar with this and be able to divide it up. But for right now, you're just going to put the name in, and Selena, you can put your name if you'd like. Change your sexual orientation now. The interesting thing is you may find someone that was born a male but has become a female or vice versa. You want them to select what they were born as because that's what the system is going to understand. Okay? So you're going to put your height in centimeters and your weight in kilograms. So then the thing is, you need to look this up on Google, right? So you want to pull out your device and you want to Google what is 5'6", 5'7", whatever the height is, what that is in centimeters. So let's put 56 for now, Selena. We can change it later.
Right here for height.
Yes. Or you can Google it. You can pull it up real quick on your phone, and it will tell you what your height is in centimeters.
And then what do I do for,
With your weight, that's
oh,
going to
that's
be
weight.
in the kilograms. So that you'll have to look up as well. Okay. Remember this, it's European, so they do in centimeters and kilogram. And then you're going to put just your basic information, phone number, email. Um, if it's a company that you're working with, or you put the department that they're in, you can put the employment, but you don't have to do all that. And then you put the client's address there. Okay. And then you hit save, and it saves your records of that client. So it's not going to do that because we didn't put all the information in. Okay, now that you have your client's information, it is important that you leave the blue flash drive in place. Do not take that out. But what you are going to do right now is you're going to take the USB cord that you have, the long black one, and you're going to connect it to the scanner, and then you're going to put it inside of the USB port. Most of you should have two ports. If not, there's a device that you can get that gives you additional port. Okay. So you want to go ahead and install that into your computer. And then you're going to click on testing. Okay. At this point, your device shows red. You're going to take 2 deep breaths, inhale, exhale through your nose twice, and just relax because you want an accurate reading, right? Once you've done that, you're going to put your hand on the device and it's going to turn blue. And then you're going to start the testing. So you're going to click start. on the bottom where it says start,
Uh, This one is in the way.
all the way over to the left.
Uh-huh. Second.
Okay, hit start, and you're going to hit start, test, and it's just going to scan you from top to bottom. Your hair follicles, your neck, your shoulders, your toes, everything is going to be scanned. And it's showing you on the device what area is being scanned at that moment. It goes up to about 500 and something. Some people will go up to six, that counter that you see. And you just have your client relax as it's picking up their electromagnetic signals through their body from top to bottom. As you see right now, it's looking at the stomach, all right? And it's going to keep going. It's going to take a few minutes, but it's well worth the time. Right? And at this time, you can use it to kind of get to know your client as the scan is going, and it kind of relaxes them because they're talking about themselves, right? You can see the intestine being scanned, right? Those beautiful knees, right? And you're going to be amazed by what you see in these reports. All right, we're almost done. Now remember, always leave that blue flash drive in, and then you're going to connect your device, right? All right, so you're going to click OK. The scan is finished. You're going to hit save because you want to retain the information. And then when it's finished loading, you're going to be able to click on the square by the client's name up top where it says your name. And you see that little box. Yep. All right. And then you're going to hit get report. And as you see those beautiful colors, that is going to show you what is going on with your body. Remember, this is not a medical device. You're not making any medical diagnosis. You're just doing a discovery of what they may need for their health. And so in the green, you are safe, right? That's just where we all want to be, in the green. If you are in the yellow, that's some caution, whether it means it's too high or too low. And then the blue is you're fine. Nothing to worry about when you see those blues. My concern would be the caution for the yellow and the red. You know, when you see red, it's danger, right? So you're gonna scroll down a bit, Selena.
I'll save this right here.
You, you don't have to save it right now.
Okay.
On the left side is all your reports. If you scroll down, there's like 45 of them all the way on the left. When you see all those reports, Selena is excited. She just touched
Okay, no.
it. Okay, so as you scroll down, you see different parts of the body, your eyes, talks about allergies, all the way down. There's 45 on that level. So you can take that scroller and scroll down to make sure that you're seeing all the reports. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. And in the middle, where your colors are, it's outlining the area of the body that was scanned, and it's letting you know where you are in range. So as you scroll down for me, Selena, from the in the middle, yep. All right, these are the colors telling her that she's fine. Only concern that she has right there is that yellow, and I want to show you something as we go past this. So you see the beautiful colors. So what you want to understand is green, you're good, right? If your numbers are to the left in the yellow or the red, it's too low. And on the right, it's too high. And we're going to be trained in this because you have to have your certification so you have a better understanding how to read these reports and how to help your clients. Scroll down for me. Just wanted you to see what it looks like, and it gives you your overall numbers, where you should be, and where you actually are. Scroll down. And then here it's a summary, right, of what the description of everything that you're looking at above and the numbers, the quantitative numbers, and where you should be. So it gives you a great idea and understanding of where you are. So when you have some time, Selena, you can just click through each of your reports, see what your numbers are. The wonderful thing is with our AI, Vita is going to be able to recommend the supplements that our clients need based on those reports, whether they're yellow or the red, right? What supplements, at least three supplements will be recommended for our clients. And so to be able to send that report to your client and save it, you can click on Save Report as a PDF or a zip file. Most of the PDF will work better. And then it will save it to your computer so that you can later email it to your client. Okay. And Selena will save it with her name. You can put the client's name. You can put the date, perhaps, so when they come back for another scan, you can compare that recording. Also, do not scan your clients more than once per week, right? You may want to space them out every 2 weeks. They can come get a scan or once a month based on the needs of your client. All right, that's something you'll discuss with them. So that's pretty much how you set up your device. It's exciting. You get to see so much information about your client, and you can best direct them. And Vita is going to make that meal plan for them. It's going to make the recommendations of the supplement and how to get them at their optimal condition, their optimal health. So thank you for watching this training, this video. If you have any questions, please get back to the person that invited you or one of the leaders if that person is unable to assist you, and make sure that you become certified before you begin to scan others. It's okay to scan yourself, but do not start on your clients until you are fully certified. And thank you for watching this presentation, this training for our bioscanner. Welcome to Smarter Vita.